I think the cat is getting suspicious every time she sees me pick this camera up. She's on to us. She knows. Nope. Stay. So Austin King on Twitter asked, did anyone else make fake strategy guides for fake RPGs they invented when they were kids? Just found these, judging from the date, I was about 8 or 9. And then he proceeded to show these just awesome pictures. This took me back. Especially the robot that shot flames out of his penis. Anyways, I replied, in 7th grade, I think this date was right, a friend and I made a Nintendo fanzine. I published about 16 issues, blah, 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 blah. Yes, we were called nerds. And he said, that sounds awesome, and he wants to see it. So tonight's vlog is all about making a fanzine in 7th grade. First off, yes, I totally had a printed out copy of Game Genie codes for the Nintendo. Why wouldn't you? So, all this aside, gotta dig. Fantasy, Dragon Warrior Strategy Guide. Ah yes, here's some of it. Ah, this is fragile paper too. Here is the original reviews from my friend Scott Baby. I don't have a date on this. That's sad. So he favored Final Fantasy over the original Dragon Warrior, which is why his Final Fantasy walkthrough was 2 pages versus his Dragon Warrior 1 walkthrough was only 1.
Hello, Dad.
But look at this. Where is Erdrick's armor? How do I defeat the golem guarding the town of Cantlin, sorry. This is the originals. These are so fragile. Here's one of our bonus tip books that we included, where we just blatantly started stealing pictures out of Nintendo Power. Ah, yeah. Here was some cover art.
Oh, that looks cool.
This is my cover art for our Dragon Warrior issue, where we were comparing Dragon Warrior 1, 2, and 3. And this is the February 1991 cover, where we actually covered Dragon Warrior 2. And you can see these are our comic book characters, and we were imitating the Dragon Warrior 2 issue cover. You Dragon Warrior people get this. So anyways, continuing down our rabbit hole here. I'll have to send this to you. It is a tabletop Dragon Warrior dice game that we found and we kept playing. I want to say this is like Dragon Warrior 3-ish, because they had the Pilgrim, the Soldier, the Wizard, the Hero, right? Those were your classes. Yeah, so you had experience tables, loot, how to build your adventure. This is wonderful. I should scan this. This is the zine. This is all that survives of the zine, except for those few pages that remained. And these are super fragile, so I gotta be careful. This is from the 7th grade. So here is our January 1990 cover. Let's see. My see, my character thought that my co-partner's character beat my high score, so I shot the screen with like some sort of a shotgun. This was a long-running thing in our magazine. We had my comic character and my friend's comic character. I think his was called Bloopy and mine was called Mr. Mouth. Ah, yeah. Good cartoons. Facts Xanadu. Here's our game reviews. Oh yeah. Here is our game review of Dragon Warrior 1. This one will scorch you. The ultimate adventure awaits. Don't leave it flaming. Work up your gold experience points. Buy the best weapons and set out on the most challenging quest. We gave it a 5 for fun and a 3.5 for originality. I don't know why that. Although it was beaten, as you can see, by DuckTales, which had a 5 for fun and a 4 for originality. So that's Scott for you. Always hating. Oh, that's great. Yeah, so we made these every month, or we tried every month. And here's the Cobra Triangle episode. Ah, yes. The DuckTales review episode. Ooh, plus Zelda Tip-Boat. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Super Contra. Tetris. Dude, this just keeps going. Our 1-year anniversary issue. That was another concept for our Dragon Warrior 2 issue, which I cannot find. Now here's the Dragon Warrior 2. Here's the copy, the original copy, on loose leaf note paper. Oh, that's great. So this is the 1-year issue. So this was... It doesn't even say the date. Jesus. We're bad at it. We're terrible at making a magazine of future guests. We have no editions. We rarely put dates on things. There's the Final Fantasy. Let's see where the Nintendo stuff is. Mega Man 3 was coming out. We started getting guest columnists. Okay, so based upon our ranking of all of our members in the club, because this was a club eventually, sadly Dragon Warrior 1 came up with 172 points. So it was beaten wholeheartedly by Tetris that year. Ooh, tips, which are basically codes. These are great. Here you go. Members Memo. This is, you were rated on how many video games you had. So back then, I had 20 Nintendo games. My friend had 23. That made him president, I guess. Our year in review. Here he goes. 1990, January. Scott and Andrew come up with the club idea and rate papers. Our first meeting was in March. Yeah, that's crazy. So the pinnacle of the Nintendo Power Players Club, which is what NPC stands for. Oh my god, let me put this back. The best part of our club was we had this Nintendo fanboy club, and we all went to the 1990 Nintendo Power Fest that rolled through Cincinnati. We owned this competition because we were like complete fans of the Nintendo system. We had our own magazine, and my friend Scott Davey, go back to my birthday vlog in December and listen to my story about Scott Davey. Anyways, my friend Scott Davey, he got to the finale of the staged Nintendo World Championship, and we actually got to go up on stage and watch him play, and we all got VIP passes to go up there. And he came in third place for Ohio in the Nintendo Power Fest competition, and he almost won one of those gray Power Fest carts that are now worth like $50,000 or something. God, that was such a great time. Yeah, I think they did this 2 or 3 more times, but it never was that popular when it came through town. But yeah, 1990, that was it. This Power Fest spawned the entire movie called The Wizard with I can't remember the kid's name from the Wonder Years, where they make fun of the Powerglove because it's so bad.
What is that?
Fire from the gods.
I don't know. Jeez.
I love the Powerglove. It's so bad.
Yeah, well, just keep your power gloves off her, Pat.
Wood, 26,340.
Well, we got
14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds, 9.
That Power Fest, that was us. We were literally up on stage cheering him along. And no, he did not get to play with the Powerglove because it really was bad. So at the same exact time that we were publishing our magazines, this was coming out. So you can see Nintendo Power had us beat. They were like 22 issues ahead of us. But we caught up in popularity because in our school, people did not want to pay for Nintendo Power when they could get the NPPZ magazine for free. All they had to do was not call us a nerd. So the moral of this whole vlog is, if your young kid comes up to you and asks you for art supplies or a microphone so they can make a vlog or a blog or a podcast, or they want to make online artwork, or if they want to make their own zine, or maybe their own fan site, give it to them. I equate us making a magazine in the year 1990 almost to the YouTube of today. We all had this creativity where we wanted to share something, but we couldn't figure out how to do it. There was no internet. There was no YouTube. There was no publishing vlogs or blogs or uploads. We had access to a copier, and that was literally enough. We just abused that poor copier. We made thousands of photocopies. I don't know how we didn't get caught. Hope you enjoyed the story. Bye-bye.